A florist is filing a customer's order for three bouquets: bouquet 1, bouquet 2, and bouquet 3. Each of the bouquet is to be composed of one or more of the five kinds of flowers: L, P, R, S, T. Subject to the following conditions. If you guys are ever having difficulty trying to get a diagram or image on the what you would consider the mindset to have a view of how this is going to be, just go ahead and look at the question and the answer choices. Question: which one of the following could be a complete and accurate list of the kinds of flowers in each of the bouquets? This right here is going to give you the visual view of how they're diagramming. So basically this is how it will be constructed. I set it up with just the initial letters, L, P, R, S, T, taking on each letter a full meaning of the name. So R would be for roses, S would be for snapdragons. I put the number off to the side just so be more clear that it's only going to be 5 variables. Let's go and start off with the first condition. Bouquet 1 and 3 cannot have any of the same kinds of flowers in common. So if you look here, I put 1, 3, and I crossed it off. So 1 and 3 are not allowed to have the same kinds of flowers. So let's go see where they are the same. If you look at choice B, it is the same, so go ahead and remove it. Now let's go ahead and look at the second condition. The reason why I don't go and look for the rest of them, because if it is there, then you will catch it at the end. So that's why I just try to go off the first one. As soon as I see it's wrong, go ahead and eliminate, and I move to the second condition. Bouquet 2 and 3 must have exactly 2 kinds of flowers in common. So write down 2 and 3 with the X at the end, meaning that they have to have something in common, 2 and 3. So let's go ahead and see if we can find it. P and T are in common. The only thing I don't see in common is neither one. So all of them meet that condition. Let's go ahead and move on. Bouquet 3 must have a snapdragon. So I'm just going to put letter 3S, meaning third position is going to be a snapdragon. So let's go ahead and see it at this moment. If you look at choice E, we don't see the letter S, so that means that it's not going to be considered a possible option. So now we're left with 3 choices here. If a bouquet has an L, the bouquet must also have R but cannot have a snapdragon. So basically, if L, then R, but no S. So let's see if we see L, R. Good. We don't see L. We see L, but we don't see R, but we see S. That's against the rules. So we're using a method known as process of elimination right now at this moment to get to the correct answer. And right now we're left with A, C, 2 choices. Hopefully this last one will eliminate one of them. If a bouquet has T, the bouquet must also have P. So if T, then P. So we're looking for a T, and then we see a P. This one does have it. We see T here, and we see a T here, and then we see a P. We see a T here, and we see a P. We see a T, but we do not see a P. So let's go ahead and remove this one. Process of elimination is brought to choice A. Now, a way to verify this is a method known as rules, regulations, and conditions. So all of these should apply to this one properly. 1 and 3 cannot be the same. Correct. 2 and 3 must have 2 in common. Correct. 3 is an S. Correct. If L, then R. Correct. If T, then P. Correct. So that was verified with the rules of regulations condition. So go ahead and choose A. And the answer is going to be A with the information on L, R, and bouquet 1. And bouquet 2 is going to have P, R, T. And bouquet 3 is going to have P, S, T. So hopefully you guys remember that the rules that we mentioned right now, the 2 methods that I'm showing you too is going to be process of elimination, POE, a way to get to the final answer. And also, once you get to the final answer, rules, regulations, and conditions. Basically, all the conditions here need to apply to that one. So now that we answered question 19 correctly, let's go ahead and move on to the other questions here. Question 20. If Lily are in bouquet 1, which one of the following must be true? So this is going to be considered a must be true question. And with a must be true question, you want to kind of create two worlds. That way you're not really just relying on one, if that makes more sense. It's always better to rely on two worlds and not just one. So right now we see that L is in the first position and R is also in the first one as well, because if you see L, then you see R. Now with that being in mind, 3 puts S in number third position. And with 1 and 3, they cannot have stuff in common. So this right now is already set up enough where we can go ahead and answer these questions. Which of the following must be true? L, RN, bouquet 2. And if you notice in the middle, it's going to say RN bouquet for the same. So it's going to be quick just to go L and 2. If you see it, you see it. You don't, you don't. If you don't, I don't see it, I just eliminate P's and 3. I do see P's and 3 for both worlds. So I'm going to go ahead and select it. Answer B. P, RN, bouquet 3. Moving on. Question 21. If T are in bouquet 1, which one of the following could be a complete and accurate list of the kinds of flowers in bouquet 2? So they're requesting the information if T is going to be in 1, which I put right here at the moment. What kind of flowers are going to be in this position right here, known in the bouquet 2? So since we don't have a world at this moment where we have T in 1, let's go ahead and create 2 worlds that will have where you consider T in 1. And with these 2 worlds I'm going to create, we're going to have it where the position is available that T is in 1, and accompanying T is going to be P, so T and P is going to be a 1. That puts LRS into 3. 2 and 3 need to have same kind, so we're going to have a letter R in the number 2. So right now, at this moment, this is how I have it designed. We can go ahead and fill in a little bit more variables for the 2 row. And I'm going to be able to put in the letter PT for the first world, and for the second world, I'm going to go ahead and put the letters PT as well. So basically, here I created what you would consider 2 worlds. And in these 2 worlds, the letter T is in the first one. And they're asking for which kind of flowers is going to be what you consider the number 2 position. So right now I see 4 variables is possible. So if I don't see 4 variables, I'm going to go ahead and eliminate it. So process of elimination brought us down to choice E. Let's use the game board as a way to verify this is true or not. So it's asking for PRST. In the first world, I don't see it. In the second world, I see RSPT, and that is the same. PRST has the 4 letters that we have too in this world, RSPT. So go ahead and choose E. And the answer is going to be E, PRST. Question 22. Which one of the following cannot be a complete and accurate list in bouquet 2? Let's see if we can try to answer this question right now, if we have the enough data to answer it with. So since I'm having a hard time answering this question, I'm gonna go ahead and play the first one, see if it's possible. Choice A. So I'm gonna create a world where I have L and R in bouquet 2, and as you can see, I've already created it. So we have to have two of a kind in 2 and 3, so 2 exactly. So we have L and R. 1 and 3 cannot be the same, and Snapdragon needs to be in S. So right now we're having a difficult time with the letter S, because if we see the letter L, we can't have S in there, because L is the remover S, and also S can't go in 2. So that forces S to be here, but we need to have 2 at the minimum though, matching exactly. And at this moment, this information with the L and R isn't gonna work out, especially with number 2 and 3, because it prevents S from being in there. And we know that 3 automatically, this condition 3 has to go in what you consider in 3 no matter what. But the problem is though that the condition is not allowing the letter S to be in there. So therefore it's not gonna be working out with L and R in the row 2. Answer A, L and R. Question 23, the final one. Which of the following cannot be true? So if we see it, please go ahead and remove it. L, R, and 1. We see it in question 19. Go ahead and remove it. P and T in bouquet 1. We see it in this world 21. Go ahead and remove it. L, P, R are the only kinds in bouquet 2. L, P, R. We don't see that in any world possible, so go ahead and select it as the one that cannot be true. Answer C. L, P, and R are the only kinds of flowers in a bouquet. If this video helped you out, please subscribe so I continue making more.